Hello, and welcome to Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I'm Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. Whether you're new here or you've been around since the very beginning, I truly appreciate you coming by and spending some time with me. Today, I thought that because we have so many new people on the channel here, in the last few months, within a year, maybe some of you haven't had a chance to go back and check out some of my videos before you found me. And that is completely fine. But I had someone ask me the other day, hey, I thought you spun with a wheel. And now you have this new spindle. Why would you need that if you have a wheel? Well, yes, I do have a wheel. In fact, I have 3 of them. This is just another tool. This is something that I can take in the car or with me, say while I'm walking around the flea market, do a little spinning, or sitting, waiting in the car for something or another. Maybe I can't take my big wheel with me that day. I do have a portable wheel that has a backpack and everything, but I might not always be able to take it with me. This, however, I can stick into my purse or eventually design its own bag, which I do intend to do, as well as a bag to hold the fiber, but that we'll get into later. Today, we're talking about the wonderful spindle. And then we're going to get into looking at and spinning just a little bit with 2 of my 3 wheels. The one, I'm going to show her to you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her, but her and I, unfortunately, are not very good friends. We don't make beautiful yarn together. But maybe someday she will find the lady or gentleman that can make her make beautiful yarn. So I have hopes that the right person will find her and love her and make beautiful yarn with her one day. And yes, I call my wheels, my spinning tools, females. This one here is known as Jade. Yes, I did say Jade. And anybody that's giggling right now to yourself, that is because, of course, it came from my friend Jude. Jude, if you don't know the story, was called Jade through an entire video of Mama G Gears. Jude found it extremely funny, as did the rest of us. Mama G did eventually. And now as a joke, quite often we call Jude, not Jade. So, since Jude was so wonderfully sweet to gift me this beautiful spindle that I had wanted oh so badly, but had not gotten for myself, in honor of her, I am naming my spindle Jade. Now I'll come a little closer so that you can see her and see that we have been working. Now I'm going to spin just a wee bit with her. Okay. I might have to put the camera down just a little bit more so that you guys can actually see the spinning and not just me standing here. So hold on one second so I can adjust the camera. It is going to cut my head off, unfortunately, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, so first we give it a good spin. Now the single has to be spun one way, and when you ply the yarn, you will do so in the other direction. Now see what I'm doing is I'm pulling just a little bit of fiber until it gets to the thickness that I want, and then letting it go, letting that spin get into it. And then again, you will give it a twist. Now, I don't want it to wobble quite that much, but unfortunately, to show you exactly what I'm doing, it's going to wobble just a little bit more than what it does when I am spinning by myself. So there we go. Back up again so you can see that. And it does have a nice hang time duration. Now I will generally do this until my spindle hits the floor. So I can spin it one more time. And yes, the girls are flundering on the futon there. I don't know if you can see them. And there we go. We have touched the floor. Now, to wind my fiber up, I'm going to put it through my thumb like this. Come back over and grab it with my pinky. Grab it with my thumb and my pinky, my thumb and my pinky, until I walk the spindle back up to me. And then we have a little slip. We pull it off and we continue winding our fiber on to the spindle. You go under one arm and over two arms, under one arm and over two arms, under one and over two. Okay, now see my fiber don't go much past the top of my so now I'm going to take and go over my thumb and grab it again with my middle finger, and then I'm gonna, there's a, oh boy, there's a hole right here. Let's see, right there. So I'm going to stick my spindle in that hole, and then I'm going to pull it through, and that's going to lock it on to the top of my spindle so that I can start spinning again. I'm sorry that is not extremely visible. If you need a more in-depth video, I can actually do a tutorial style video to show you. I am going to again pause this video, and when we come back, we will be working with one of the wheels. All right, this right here is my girl Marilyn. She is an Ashford Traveler 2. She has a single pedal, and she is absolutely wonderful to spin with. I am going to pause you guys, and then we will come back and I will show you her spinning. I just wanted you to see her in all of her glory and beauty as she is waiting to be working and dancing with me, making beautiful yarn. Okay, so we have her all set up. I grabbed a piece of just some random fiber I had from a scrap bundle I bought. So I'm not sure exactly what the fiber is, but I know it's wool of some sort. The kitty thinks that the spinning wheel is her call to come cuddle. So I am quite often shooing her down or making her lay down while I spin. Fiber floating in the air. Marilyn's a good girl. She's fairly quiet, especially when she's properly oiled up. She spins really, really smoothly. It actually didn't take me real long to get her set up the way she needed to be so that I could start spinning on her. Now, if you have specific questions on any of my wheels or what exactly it is that I'm doing, I would be more than happy to address those questions. Just give me a shout out, leave it in the comments if you want to, that's fine. Or you can reach out to me directly and we can chit chat. Now, I don't know everything. I am still learning, and I have been on a self-learning journey. I'm not really, I haven't joined a spinner's guild or, watched every video about spinning that there is. If I get completely stuck about something or I need to look something up, of course I do. But most of what I've learned has been from just getting out there, trying it, and quite frankly, mucking it up a few times. But as with most things, failure is a wonderful teacher, whether we like it or not. Okay, I'm going to pause you again. I will get Athena. I will actually, first I'll show you Athena as she's packed up, and then maybe we'll unpack her together so you can see how easy that is. All right, hold on one moment and I'll be right back. Well, here she is. This is my Ashford Joy 2. Absolutely love her. I got her at the beginning of this year, and she has been my go-to dance partner since I got her. I mean, I still love Marilyn and I still utilize her quite often, but Athena here is my go-to. And I'm gonna set her on the floor. Now, she is specifically designed to travel, and she weighs all of 10 pounds. So she's very transportable. This is what she looks like inside her bag. Let's see if I can pick you guys up just a little bit. That is where her flyer goes. I'm going to set her on the floor. First. Has a wonderful little latch over here. Undo that latch. Her treadles come down. Now, this is a double treadle wheel where Marilyn is a single treadle. Put that foot into place. Knock down my side brackets. She has an onboard Lazy Kate, which is absolutely wonderful. One of the most important things to remember with your wheels is to oil them regularly. Nothing better than a little preventive maintenance. And another great big difference between Athena here and Marilyn is Athena has an 8-ounce or a 4-ounce bobbin. No, an 8-ounce bobbin, and Marilyn has a 4-ounce bobbin. So I am able to spin an entire braid onto one bobbin. And I can get a full hank of yarn. when plying. And by a full hank, I mean the full standard 100 gram, 4 ounce. Oh, excuse me. Hank that you would normally get. Oh, crap. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but the camera is right now at the same height it was when I was spinning with Marilyn. And you can barely see Athena. She is much shorter. Her orifice is much closer to the ground. It's one of the major differences between the two. And of course, the fact that Athena has 2 treadles and Marilyn only has 1. Now I'm going to pause you guys and lower you down so that you don't get motion and seasickness from all the constant movement. Okay, so we are going to use just a bit of the same fiber as we used the last bit of the demonstration. I see the problem. There we go. Didn't pull one of my bobbins out quite far enough, and she was rubbing on my wheel. So if you heard that, that's what that noise was. Again, she is nice and smooth, very quiet. She spins a very nice yarn. Now this one does have many more speed options than Marilyn has. There's many more configurations that you can set the drive bands up to, and the whirl for the flyer. So it took me just a little bit longer to get Athena dialed in exactly where I wanted her at. But once I did, I was extremely happy with her. Now, I am doing a short forward draw right now. I am able to also long draw, and I enjoy both, but I find that I still have a bit more control with my short draw than my long draw as far as getting a nice consistent yarn. Now that's just a me thing, I'm sure, but that is what it is. Okay, I am going to once again pause you. I will bring Fiona over so that you can meet her as well. Okay, this here is Fiona, my ogre. She is a Cassandra wheel. These wheels are still being made. Some people absolutely love them. However, I got my Ashford Traveler first, and I think I was a little bit spoiled. So this wheel would be great for somebody that has never spun on a wheel before, that can get used to her eccentricities before they get pampered with something that is as smooth as the Ashfords. The reason I ended up getting her is she has, as you can see, a fairly big bobbin. Now that is this thing up here, right there. Plus she has a larger flyer and larger bobbin. When I first got her, she did not spin at all. I oiled her all up, bought her several new drive bands because I did what the maker suggested. It did not work. So then I bought an actual drive band for an Ashford. I put it on her. It works better, but again, it's no Ashford. So her and I don't do much together. She sits over in the corner of the room, but she is one of my wheels, so I thought that I would show her to you. Now, you can see I have spun on her. There is fiber on that bobbin, just not a whole lot of it because, well, she made me very mad. Okay, everybody, that's what I have for you today. I am going to put all of these together, and hopefully you enjoyed. It's a little bit choppy. I'm not real great at getting the best shots and everything, but we are working on it. We're a work in progress around here. Until next time, I hope that you're crafting your happiness. Bye for now.